now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock, Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and catch every video when I drop them. Now, we got some good news. Well, it's good news. If you're from the streets, then you'll definitely know that this is some good news. Forget trying to hurry up and get back out here and party, turn up, and smoke that dope. Man, we're going to get straight to the content, man. 600 in its title. BRICC baby plead out to 10 federal charges, facing 15 years. I don't see any statements. Salute, man. Salute BRICC, not the trick. And guess what, man? When you come back out there, have a brand new YouTube channel for you to get out and run. So we're gonna get straight to this content, man. This 600, he ain't being biased. He ain't doing no player hating. Now, we did all the jokes on him about the back boxing matches and all that. He got paid though, y'all. He got some Skrilla out the deal. Even though he might got a few knots, so well, he ain't got no knots, but I know them insides hurt him. Them gut shot. Now let me start him out though. But he's saying some real stuff right here. Let's get to this, man. Free BRICC, not the trick.
Okay, so we got BRICC baby's plea agreement, proposed plea agreement, and he's agreeing to get whatever they're gonna give him, pleading guilty. He's not contesting nothing. He's forfeiting everything. You know, 10 serious charges, federal charges. You know what I mean? And you know, he said he want to plead guilty. You know what I'm saying? So if you take it back a little bit, you know, it was always question about what he got going on. It was always like, bro, how you get out from a Fed charge? How you get out from the feds? You know, what it caught with a chopper. You live in California. You know, you get picked up by the feds. You tell us you're in the state. Then you say you got a DA reject. Then you say all this other stuff. It's all tricky. So everyone's like, bro, use your street common sense. Everybody's saying, dude, tell it.
Everybody did say that. I recall everybody said that on the internet. You know, content is always going to be content. Content is king. And a lot of dudes, they don't care if it's true or false, man. They going to run content, get that little check off of here. It's just crazy how the game go. But I do recall a lot of people making content. You probably could go down my page and see I was cracking jokes on his ass, and I had a whole lot to say as well. So let's get back to this content. Let's go.
But we always go by the rules. And we can't never call them no snitch till we get the work or the actual evidence. We can't just speculate. Even though you gotta use your street common sense sometimes. Like, bro, I don't care what you say. Feds don't get bail. Whatever happened, he was out. You know what I'm saying? No ankle monitor after the feds picked you up. It's crazy. You got raided by the feds. You get out somehow, and you're able to roam around with no ankle monitor, bro. Everyone been to feds like, bro, it's impossible. They like, man, he telling, bro, ain't no feds don't let you out when they come get you. They got you. This is what everyone's saying, right? So anyway, he's out roaming around for 2 years. On live, waving the gun, you feel me, on Instagram.
Man, whoever your makeup artist is good as a motherfucker, man, because I could have sworn I seen that dude throw a couple of them punches, man, and land a few of them. He ain't got one scar, man. That dude that you fight, why did you take a knee? He wasn't even hitting hard. You ain't got a scar on your face.
I'm showing with a gun, you feel me? We just like, bro, what's going on with this dude? And he's not telling nobody nothing, all these mixed stories. So we come up with our own thing like, man, I don't know what's up with dude, bro. That don't even sound right. We're gonna stay away from it. Whatever. I'm not streets anyway. So, you know, it's just content and that's bro. So anyway, whatever how I go, we get his plea. Remember that sealed indictment? We finally got it. Shout out Whack 100, his whole media team put everything up. Just came out a couple days ago. I think Friday, I believe. Anyway, he got 10 charges. You know what I'm saying? 10 serious charges. And he's agreeing to forfeit everything, plead guilty to everything, to face up to 15 years and 3 years supervised.
Man.
Now, right? That's what they're proposing. You know, when I initially got the paperwork, you know, people saying that, oh man, your boy telling me. I'm like, well, let's send me to work. Let me see it, you feel me? Before we could jump out there. And I read it, you know, it's a plea. Now, a lot of y'all don't know. A lot of people who don't really know what's going on with this court stuff, a plea agreement is not, like, they think of the YSL, they all plead out. No, you just plead guilty or you plead not guilty. He's trying to plead guilty because
everybody pleads guilty. Man, when you know you call it don't make no sense to be sitting up in there when you know you call dead bang. And listen, man, I seen dudes, man, get offered, like, it was one dude I knew, he was from Schoolyard. He got offered, I believe, 18 months and didn't take that 18 months and ended up doing 9 years. I know some dudes that didn't take a deal and ended up getting a life sentence. Man, when you call dead bang, sometimes it's best for you to take them little deals and go ahead and get your time started.
In his ear, or he's smart to realize it's hard to beat the feds. When they got you, they got you. We'll figure out however he got out for them 2 years or whatever. Maybe there's watching them. We don't know. But for this right here, he know he gonna plead guilty to be able to see his family again. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not mad at him for that. You know what I mean? If the feds came and got me, if you're not gonna tell, you might as well plead guilty, bro, because they're not really wasting their time unless they got pretty much enough to convict you, bro. They got like a 98% conviction rate.
That's why they arrested him with the rest of the crew. They was hoping that, all right, we got you on this. Hopefully you could give us something on this. And once they seen that he wasn't giving nothing, no information on the other case, they probably like, man, listen, man, we wasting our time with dude. He ain't doing no talking. Go ahead and offer him a deal, or let him plead out and go ahead and get him up out of here because he ain't giving us nothing. That's probably what it was. That's probably why they let him out in the first place when he got caught for the chopper. Now everything's starting to make sense because we all seen the indictment that he's on. They say he's not a part of it, but they did have him on. You know, everybody seen the pictures with everybody that got arrested with the big U case, so they probably was hoping that he would give up some information on that case.
You know what I'm saying? Only small percentage of people who get out be like little stuff, but the serious stuff, the guns and dope and stuff like that, like Ricos, you're not beating them. You can forget about that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna give bro his flowers. I read through the whole 21 pages. I didn't see him agreeing to testify on nobody. I didn't see him agreeing to anything else but what he was charged with and he was caught with. I didn't see him involving anybody else in any of his agreements. You know, that he has to follow their rules by in this agreement. I didn't see him involving nobody else.
Okay, now is it safe to say, man, let's all agree on one thing, man. He not on here downplaying him. He not on here dogging him out. He not on, because he could have just flipped the whole script and just made some content and went all the way bad on BRICC. Y'all know how dudes do it. They get an opportunity. It's some dudes that will literally make up a story and run with it just to get the numbers and wouldn't care. But he's showing BRICC some love, and on BRICC behalf, that's kind of cool, man, because, man, at first, boy, they was about to serve you on here. Everybody was serving you, but now I guess your name is cleared, and everybody know the relationship that BRICC Baby and 600 did have. I remember on the internet, man, BRICC was having a little issue, man, and 600 did step up and go handle his business. He did go over there.
And like I said, we may not be seeing eye to eye, but I'm going to call it spade a spade, and I'm always going to keep it real. You know, even though he go bad mouth me all day long, you know what I'm saying? I always tell y'all, I ain't tripping. If I see him, put him in the headlock, you know what I'm saying? It's still a little bro, but, you know, he always badmouthing me. And I could easily paint the whole narrative if, you know what I'm saying, if I was on some slime ball stuff like that. But I'm going to just keep it real. I don't see nothing in there when he telling, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to come home and see his family. You know, he's pleading guilty on all 10 charges, whatever it come with. He's waiving all his benefits, rights, or whatever through the federal system. He's waiving all that. I plead guilty. Give me my time, let me go home. So I'm not really mad at him for that, you know. But yeah, since I got the actual agreement, it ain't sealed. It's public record. Free to BRICC, man. You know, the streets don't really have.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this in the comment section? What do y'all think? Y'all think that 600 is only dropping his content to get everybody off the attention of the fight that he had? Or do it even matter? Do that even matter? Because, man, I was talking to somebody. They said, man, I would go in the ring for 30 racks. I would go in the ring, and if win, lose, or draw, I'm getting that money. So I commend the dude on getting that money, like I did a video early while we was out there in Oakland training. Man, one thing I can say about this dude, I don't know where he gets this money from, but he sure be coming up on some money. And I remember when he was fighting one time, he literally told me, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna play a hate on the dude, I ain't gonna even cap. One time we went to Oakland, my people out there, his people coming to find out the dude out there, my big homeboy, they family, and he told me, hey Rock, they called me for a fight, they gonna pay me to throw the fight. I swear to God, I ain't lying. God could blow my computer up right now. He said he was gonna throw the fight. So man, he get that bag, man. I crack all my jokes on him, but his ass go get that bag.
Nobody to really like, you know, give out trophies, you know what I'm saying, give out, you know what I'm saying, credentials, you know what I'm saying, and thumbs up and stuff like that, bro. You don't really get no benefits from being a real nigga not telling no more. There ain't no benefits to that, bro. When you get out, you don't get nothing from nobody. All you get to say is, I ain't never told. That's the only benefits you get, bro. Now, if he told, he probably would go viral. Everybody would talk about him telling. If you have music out, you'll have millions of people listening.
Now listen, man, because I'm seeing a lot of people do this on the internet, man. A lot of people are saying, man, the streets is this, the streets is that. No, the streets ain't strict. The streets been the streets forever. It's up to your ass to get away, and it's up to the police to catch you. You could do all the street shit all you want. You could be in the street as long as you want. Just don't get caught. Jeezy had a song. You could do whatever you want. Just don't get caught. So all this shit about the streets, this and that, man, you could do whatever you want. Don't get caught and don't go out there and get your ass smoked. Point blank period.
Now, who is BRICC Baby? Everybody's saying he told, but that's just how it is. So we can't really expect this video to go viral because this is a positive video. You know what I'm saying? If it was negative, he was telling, it'd get 100,000 views, 20, 30,000 more people gonna clip it, say he telling, he'll go viral.
It don't matter if the video go viral or not, man. You shining some light on somebody that you was on here dogging out. And that's cool, man. At the end of the day, that's why I'm doing a reaction, because I say, you know what? Damn, he really could have took this shit and ran with it and ran it in the mud, but he didn't do that. And I know I'm going to have some backlash in the comment section. Rock, no, you supposed to stay on him and clown him, man. It is what it is, homie. If he's showing some love when I know he could have went on here and made a viral moment and ran up the check, man, this right here is cool, man.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, somebody got to speak for the streets, bro. You feel me? And I'm going to give bro his credit. You know what I'm saying? When we first hit the internet, the whole thing was protecting BRICC Baby. And I wasn't even my right-hand man like that. That was just a homie that I seen homies was trying to bully him. Telling me he can't come to the hood because of some little buster, whatever they got going on, some buster stuff. I said, nah.
No. Well, I ain't gonna go for that. I ain't gonna go for that. I know BRICC, man. I know BRICC, and one thing for sure, man, he ain't for the let you not. They could act like they gonna bully, but one thing for sure, he gonna keep that pistol on him, man. It is what it is, and but he ain't going for that.
Cuz straight. Cuz ain't never told on nobody, bro. If we're gonna bully somebody, let's bully these rats and sex offenders, my nigga. We're not gonna bully the homie who ain't never told. You feel me? So I'ma speak up for bro. I don't see nothing in this plea him telling. And I'm gonna post it, y'all can go through all 20
Well, you could do what I did, go put some money in his books. And also, man, can I get my $200 back? I know y'all probably think I'm lying. Nigga, I really betted $200 on you and lost. To one of the homies, I seen you out there working out. I told him, and I even told a story. Man, we was in the gym, man. He up in there getting there. He probably win this one. He probably get some action. He probably get cracking on. And I lost $200 betting on your ass, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. Y'all could go over here to 600 page and catch up on the rest of the content. Let's go over to his channel so y'all can see how that look when y'all go over there. Check out the rest of his content. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop it.